Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin. You like the music score? I changed it out today. It usually is Dark Side by Patrick. I don't know how to say the name. Patricios, I think. That's probably horribly wrong, but anyways, today, Black Desert. Just to full transparency, I have not been playing that actively the last couple of weeks. The Burnout again has been really strong. It's gotten to a point where I really just kind of want to uninstall the game and just move on with my life. But you know, I do enjoy the game. I do enjoy the occasional grind when I do get like the urge to go and grind. But the development team leaves much to be desired, and the way that they handle their game is very poor in my opinion. They don't value your time. They just want you to suffer, and that suffer and spend money on them. It's so stupid, but I digress. There'll be another video I have that I want to do probably after the new year. I'm going to be talking about what I was able to accomplish this year, my goals I wanted to accomplish, and what I was able to do, and then the future of Black Desert if I want to continue playing or not. So I still have like a month to really think about it. Just kind of let things simmer for now. But yeah, let's go ahead and kill the music. There we go. And then we're going to activate sound, and there we go. So, full disclosure, today is Vel, or rather Vel spawns in like 30 or so minutes. So I'm not really going to be doing too much at the moment until the well, Vel spawns, and then we go kill Vel. But after that, I'm not going to be doing any grinding, no monster killing or gathering or anything like that. We're just going to kind of do some quests and just kind of try to find the spark again. Try to find why I enjoy Black Desert, you know. I'm responding to a DM. Bear with me a moment. Okay, I dropped some frames there for a second. Good thing I wasn't talking. I was just typing away because I got a DM asking me why I left my guild that I was in. So for anybody curious, I did leave the guild I was in. Let me go ahead and get a screenshot mode. I'm currently merked. I am currently merked with Burb. Burb does their bosses 2 times on Sundays. Make sure my mouse sensitivity is right because I adjusted it. They do their bosses right after Vel, so we're going to go fight Vel, do that whole song and dance, and then after that, we're going to come back to OE, or Kill His Eyes, where we're at currently. We're going to fight Khan, and then we take the well to Mudster, Ferret, and Putrim. And the reason why we do that, because that's what they tell you to do, is to well to Mudster. This is going to be 215. The second round of bosses are going to be 415. So they're saving the CTG for the second round of bosses. So the first bosses we will actually end at Putrim, which is okay. We can always like map back or just go to a well and then just, you know, go wherever we need to go at that point. And then later on, which is going to be 4:15, which is, for context, the 2:15, that's about 40 minutes, or no, yeah, 40 minutes from now. The 4:15 is going to be 2 hours and 40 minutes from now. So about halfway through the stream, or I might decide that, you know, at 4 o'clock or 4:15 after we do bosses there, which would probably be about 5 o'clock, I could just end the stream and it's close enough to, you know, 4 hours. But we're going to do some other things here and there throughout the day. The main thing that, like I said, we're doing is we're just kind of waiting for Vel 25 more minutes, and I don't really want to just sit here doing nothing. I do technically, I don't have to stay here. That's the funny thing. I'm also going to be somewhat polite about it and put my boat away. Because I always hate it when people leave their boats out. It's really annoying. Let's head over here. Can I check in from there? Sure can. So while there is time to kill, let's go take a look at some things. Here's the problem, right? I have quite a bit of stuff. Like what can I reasonably do in 20 minutes, if even that? I guess I can clean out my inventory and open up 2 boxes that I just got. But other than that, there's not much else that I can really do in 20 minutes. Like I'm not gonna go start a grind anywhere. I don't care to go grind anyways. Yay, box of gold bars. Give me the lowest. Wow, you did. Cool. Maybe that was the highest and I just don't know. I don't know. Anything under pearl? There's some combat stuff here, so let's go ahead and throw that over there. Throw that in there too. I could fail an enhancement. You guys want to watch that? I mean, it's so exciting, I know. I do have enough cron stones to attempt it as well, so I don't know. It's either that or I swing on one of these try-to-tets and see what happens. I think I'm going to do that one instead. I really hate that. A little bit of delay because lag. Go do that. I believe I have the item in there. I just need to make sure if I have the fail stack. I have 268 over there. 282. Do I have a 300 somewhere? I do have a 300. So let me check to see on my Nader's band. I do have a 321. I don't really want to use that though. We'll go ahead and grab that 282 because it's closer to 300, and I'll use some of the hungers, push it up to 300. I know some people will have their opinions to say, I don't care what you say about enhancing, I will enhance the way that I want to. A 300 stack going for Tet, Fallen God, or Slumbering Origin set, Labreska, Dawn, or Ator, that is worth it to me. If that's against your philosophy or your opinion, I don't care. I always love seeing people on Reddit or people in voice chat telling me, you shouldn't use that stack because it's too much. It's my journey, let me play the game how I want to. And that's part of the issue that I have with my Burnout, is just people telling me what they think is the best thing for me to do. Like I'm a newbie. While I'm here, actually, let's grab that. Let's hop back over to Dark Knight. Go ahead and... Is it already an enhancement? Yeah. I haven't been playing... Wait, how much does this do? Nothing. Cool. A +1. You guys ready to watch this about 20 times? So we're going to increase chance. We're going to find out where it is. This also gives me a +1. Do I have any more of those? No, I don't. All right, let's use the other one first, I guess, and then we'll do this one. I think this number can go up to 300. I think so, because now I'm pretty sure this is... Nope, 4 more. At 300. Can I do one more? Does it do base chance? It does. So how does this... Okay, I have many questions. This says 301. So how does 284 plus 13 equal 301? Am I... I'm trying to remember. I think I have +4 base chance. Unless they don't show them over here. I have no idea. They may not. I do know where I can find it, though. It should be over here. So permanent is 4. 3 for the Volk's enhancement chance. 3 is the maximum, so 4 extra on top of what I have. That doesn't make sense. Or no, it does. I'm just stupid. Okay. So whatever this number is, which is 297 plus 4 is 301. Technically, I could also continue to raise this. I just would need another 16 of these, which I don't really want to do. So what I need to do, I always hate this because I need to remove the item that I want to enhance. I'm going to enhance my helmet next. I think I'm going to do in the order that they were released, like I always have. So it'll be armor first, and then helmets, and then it will be gloves, and then shoes. So that's kind of the order that I'm doing this, order of operations. I do want to enhance this with protection, though, because I just don't want to deal with it. It is 2,700. It is quite a bit of money for this, but we'll just swing it on a 6% or 6.22, give it the respect that it thinks it deserves, and we'll see how things go. It doesn't go well, as usual. Cool. Welcome to one of the many reasons that I hate this video game.
The sea is always blue. That's why it's hard to tell what's down.
And for anybody curious, that 2,700 cronstones is, I think it's 8.1 billion silver. And I can minimum get 1 billion for just trash loot for an hour. All right. Is there anything else? I do want to mention this. They do have an event right here for the Academy donation certificate. This costs 3 billion silver. You just go up to, you can do the quest. It's not too hard to do. Hit O, go to new, and then you can find it underneath the hidden treasure over here. You go talk to Justin Bartali. You get a chest just for talking to him, which gives you your pity cronstones, I guess. You pay him 3 billion silver to get an item like a ticket, and then you give it to his daughter, sister, I don't know, somebody else with the same last name of Bartali. I think it's Emma. And then she gives you this certificate, which basically means it's your proof that you did do it. I don't know if you can do multiple. From the looks of things, you can't, so it really just is deterministic of individual accounts doing it. Like it says, the total donation amount will be calculated based on the number of owned certificates when the event ends. So this is just my proof that I was there. I did it. Look at me. I'm so cool. But, let's let's see. Any other thing that I really care to do? I mean, I want to do some of this stuff, but, you know, nobody really is playing the game on my friends list. And if they are, they're just fishing. So is that really playing the game? No. Morning light. A lot of these things I just don't need anymore. So, need eggs? No, I don't. I have far too many eggs. One might say a little too much. Is it still possible? Yeah, so I could do this to get, you know, a hammer. Maybe I'll try that today. I don't know. Party finder and see. A lot of Vel. Yeah, nothing else really there. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so what we're going to do, this is for the first con. Usually I only do this, 1 cannon and 30 cannonballs. I don't really care to do much else. So I'll probably won't even go through those 30, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess I could, because I haven't done it yet. Let's go to Pit of Undying, I guess. Pit of the Undying is a weekly thing now. It used to be a daily, but you basically have to do a quest line to unlock it, and then once you do the quest line, you get these Undying Crow's insignias. You start off with, I think Pry is the, maybe there's a base one, I don't remember. You just type in Crows. Yeah, there's no base version. So you have, you know, your Pry all the way up to Pen. I really wish I could do something else with these, but these are literally pointless, so I'll just throw them away, I guess. Oh, throw them all away. Get out of here forever. Never to be seen again. Goodbye. All these buffs I just don't really think I'll ever use. Choose my landscape box. Yeah, because I'm totally grinding the landscape stuff. Oh, I'm being attacked. Watch out, guys. Yeah, I'm just being very rude, I guess, disrespecting the AI. So basically what this comes down to is you just need to fight bosses. And when you're going through trying to get those items I just deleted, when you're going through like on Pry and stuff, you get some of those items and then you just, it's been like 2 weeks since I did this, so I kind of forgot that I needed to stagger him there. Thought he was doing this move. So you fight the bosses, you get those items, you then at some point do a promotion where you get the next level up, so you go from Pry to Duo, Duo to Try, Try to Tet, Tet to Pen. Surprised they don't go to Deck anymore, because everything else goes to Deck these days. So once you get this up to Pen, you can essentially get 500 Cronstones a week. It used to be, I don't remember how many you got. It was a little bit more than 500, I thought, from doing the dailies, but it was a daily, so they basically happy mediumed it and said, we'll make it a weekly, 500 Cronstones. I think it was like 600, maybe 700 a week. I don't remember exactly, maybe 550. It was a little bit more than what it is now. As long as you remembered to like do them. Now we wait. This should be the Dark Knight one, yep. Dark Knight 1 is a bit more gimmicky. Basically what I have to do here is I need to damage the Dark Knight. Maybe they prefer to be called Ahib, I don't know. And now there should be a giant bear right up there. He shows up in his bear form to go, "Rrr." So you have to damage him. He will then go to an area after he does his attack here. He will go to, I think, over there. No, he's going to attack me. Cool. Go do your thing. Don't make me look bad. Meanwhile, all this is going on. The Dark Knight essentially just has... Did they change him? They might have changed him. Oh, there he goes, finally. I need her to do a thing, but she's not doing it. There it goes, actually. There we go. And that didn't count. Cool. Great game, PA. So, let me try to do this one more time, and then, you know, you'll see that I'm not stupid, and this game is really dumb. And the developers should be really ashamed of the, quote, game that they've made. All they've done is made a huge casino. They should really be shut down for it, but, you know. Come on, do the thing. No, do the other thing. There, that should have done it. It did. Cool. So you need to wait for her to do a white attack. Basically, it's very choreographed, and once she does that white attack, you do... I don't remember what it is. There's like 3 different things. The combat system is too complicated for me sometimes, and I just don't care to remember everything. Either a knockdown, a knockback. I think it's a knockdown or a bound at least. And as long as she's on the ground there, the bear has to roll over her, and if it does, then she gets debuffed and then easier to kill. So that's basically what happened. This here's a ranger. Ranger just does ranger things other than the fact that she can just teleport and move around. So... I thought I did something, but the game decided to say, no, you didn't. Reappear in the middle, you won't. Okay, she didn't. She sometimes does go in the direct center and does like a 3 attack. That's a really good time to DPS her. A 3 attack being like she'll attack like over there, over here, and then like over here. Kind of like how a peace sign has 3, you know. Yeah, who am I versing? Willier. What? Oh, talk to Brago Williers was my quest. You can also see right over here, Caroxia is the Guardian. This is the final fight most of the time. At least at the pen stage. The other stages, they do have different enemies and stuff. There's a very annoying, like, I almost call them like a witch doctor, but they're a summoner. They summon a bunch of like skelly dudes that come and fight you, so... Good BSR timing, actually. Because if you don't kill her right there, she can do like a huge AoE attack thing, and she gets a lot tankier, so you have to kill her during the attacks and stuff. You can get a little spooky, but nothing crazy. Alright. Let's hop on my Volante. So, for anybody curious, I can make it out to Vel from OE in like 3-4-ish minutes, something like that. So we're going to head out there now. I usually like to go out there in like the last 5. Not sure what pet group I just had out. I just activated my grind group 1. Wasn't life skilling. It was my fish group, okay. Alright, so we're just gonna chill out over here. Probably should do my gardens at some point too. I don't know. Maybe I should just retire it. Mainly because yeah, it's gone. The XP boost, they had something for farming recently, and I was able to push to master 23, but that was about it. I need to go here. Oh, that was my attendant? Is that what they're called? I don't know. 1334, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and make these. I can make 5 of these, so I need 500 blackstones. I don't know why clownfish for some reason caught my eye there, but it did. Okay. For enhancement, we're going to grab 500 of these. I love you can auto arrange now. Wow. I don't actually love that, but this will get me 500 more Caphras. Not that I need that, but I might as well do something with my time right now. I could have actually sent those crons on more accessories as well, but whatever. I think what I'm going to try to do, as dumb as it sounds, is possibly try to push for 8 on this. I mean, I'm 8 of 12 right, or 8 of 20 right now. So push for this, and then maybe push this up as well. Because I really don't... It doesn't matter either way. I'm going to have to do something with all the rest of them, so I don't know. Hard to really be like, yeah, this is what I want to push towards, you know, because I just don't really care. Time-gated content anyways, you know, nothing new. And, you know, some people are acting like it's new. You ever heard of sovereign weapons? Yeah, you've heard of Land of the Morning Light boss subjugation, right? Where you get, like, 1 ember the entire time? Yeah, remember those? Yeah, that was time-gated as well. But nobody remembers that. 25 weeks out of the year, you're going to be attending those bosses to get 1 weapon if you wanted to go with the flame route. Or 50 weeks for 2. If you wanted to go that route. Otherwise, just hit 2 pen black stars. It's easy. Haha. Why people say stupid stuff like that is beyond me. The lament of Bulgasol echoes. Let me just squeeze on through. Squeezing on through. Squeezing through. Okay. I usually don't like to go to this far side over here, but, you know, figure I might as well do it today. Yep. Alright, so this is Vel. For anybody who's never seen Vel before, this is an ocean monster. The main reason why you want to go out to fight him is to get a Vel's heart. This is an exalted one, so it's 2 levels higher. The base one is a 1 AP only. There's no DP. Vel, as you'd imagine, is a very highly sought after item. 400 pre-orders on the Vel's concentrated magic. Vel's heart over 600. You can recharge your stone, so it's not like once you use it, it's gone forever. You can either recharge it with Vel's powder, which you get from actually killing him or from the marketplace, or you can also use mystical spirit powder, which you can make from grinding down other stones. Namely, I'm going to shoot one more time and I'll show you. Namely, the stones that you can acquire from grinding over, typically in Camasylvia, there's 3 different types. There's a green one, a yellow one, and a purple one. Purple one being more of an AP, the yellow one being more of a defense, and then the green one being a life skill. So there's 2 different grades. There's a green grade and then also a blue grade. The blue grade is more upgraded version of the green grade. So the only difference between these 2 is gathering item drop rate plus 10%. But if you grind these with processing, you can get those other powder, and I've been living off of those for years. But now I'm starting to get to a point where I have a lot of Vel's powder, so I just use Vel's powder for Vel's heart. It's more efficient, but you need to have quite a bit, or you need to basically be going to Vel, or just not grind that much, which I don't grind that much. So. Let's just keep attacking. Alright, Vel's enraged. This is part of the mechanic of the fight. You either need to grab a hold of a cannon if your ship has a cannon, like a guild galley, or the, I think it's the Furious sailboat has it. You have to grab onto a cannon, or you jump underwater, and swim down a little bit, and then wait for this attack animation here, which attacks your boat. So when you see this other Vel pop up, typically it's safe to go back up. And if you own the vessel, you can just hit board and you just teleport back up to the wheel. So. Player spawn Vel at reset today. Really? Yep. Have a copy paste as well. So in other words, there is going to be 2 Vels today. So 2 guild bosses and 2 Vels. Sick. Where is my frequently used emotes? This and then... oh, that was good. Okay. Here comes second dive. Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. So here's the funny thing, right? So with this double Vel today that somebody mentioned here, and I went to go look. Let Vel die slower. How about no? I also realize I'm not hiding my chat anymore. I don't care to anymore. I thought about changing it to what used to be my profile picture, like the more updated Raven one, not just the one from like Teen Titans. The one I had on Discord for a while, but you guys can go ahead and read along. I don't care. Somebody says something racial, that's on them. So second round of bosses are going to be at reset 15 minutes after. So basically we're going to be having deja vu in like 2 hours, basically. Wrong one. There we go. Nearby town wharf. We're going back to OE. So Vel's down. With Vel dead, we're gonna go back to OE. Do the net. Do I have? That's ER. I keep wanting to say it's OR, but yeah, there you go. Might start working toward a fourth Dream Horse. Might as well. Got nothing better to do, I guess. I also do at some point want to work toward training, so maybe I can start doing some training AFK overnights. Provided that we don't have any internet issues. Oh, darn. That makes sense. I'm playing other games on my phone, don't mind me. Okay, so we're gonna go back to OE. I believe we're on the right server. One way for me to check. 1 second. I still will hide my server. I'm not that brash and bold yet. Now, if somebody says something in guild chat, then, you know, you could figure it out. You're smart. Oh, gosh, hiccups. Okay. I'm going to disembark. Buy supplies, and whoever jumped on my boat, you're now in the water. You're welcome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out my dine. Or somebody like to correct me all the time. It's pronounced Dine. Yeah, okay, like I care. I love the storm of boats arriving. Yup. Can I still get this quest even though I'm not in a guild? The only reason I thought about getting it was because the extra crow coins is pretty nice. Order Recon, well to Mudster, ride Ferret, ride the Pewd Room. Yep. That's what the Discord said, and I know how to read. Okie dokie. Let's see. Ice Crystal, I actually remember who they are. They run their guild there, and I was one who like went and murked with them for a while. I had him on my friends list, but he, to be honest with you, kind of it started annoying me because he would send me messages every week like, "You going to guild bosses?" Like almost like I was expected to go or something. Probably just being nice, but you know, niceness has a price with me at some point. I get annoyed with it. My place on the ground. You know, I don't even know why I'm trying to do that because I don't have a villa. Do I need a villa invite stuff for villa buffs? Probably not. Nothing exciting. Also, I did receive 2 of these with the recent events with the like Shikatu nonsense. So I did sell them because, well, I actually need to type more than that. Or net. There we go. They were 12 billion, and I figured I might as well sell mine right here. And in typical fashion, I have other people trying to tell me, just save it until the price goes back up. There's 30 of them on the market right now with who knows how many more that other people have managed to get. You're telling me that I'm supposed to just hold on to this for years? Yeah, no, I'd rather take the 5 bill silver. I don't care. The person stopped, you know, harassing me to hold on to it and then, you know, sell it later when I said, how about you buy mine? All of a sudden now it's not that interesting. All right, we're going to shoot 4 times here. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Ah, there's the button for that. Okay. Shoot. 2 more times. Sorry, I'm kind of like distracted doing stuff on my phone at the same time. We're just gonna sit here for, you know, a little bit of time after this 4th shot anyways, because spawning is about a minute from now. So now what we do is we hit X. Now we have this 10 shot thing here. I'm saying this in a context as if, you know, somebody might be watching who's never seen guild bosses. I have no idea what I'm doing. After 4 shots, you can hit X. It goes to rapid fire. This allows you to shoot much faster. I'm at least going to eat my food, I guess. So. Land of the Morning Light bosses. Look at that. They're despawning. Wow. Because nobody cares to fight them anymore because they already got their flames. My condolences to anybody who were not playing the game when they first came out. Maybe you just came back. Maybe you're brand new to the game. My condolences to you. You should still get the reward boxes nonetheless, but you have to wait 15 minutes for them to despawn. And like in that instance, you can only do one of the 2. Versus during its height, with 2 of the bosses alive, you could potentially get them both. Sangoon usually would be more annoying, so people would do him last. So people would actually go and do Bulgasol first, and then Sangoon. But now with Vel, it's like people are going to do Vel over those 2. So it becomes this weird thing of you just got to figure out which one is going to be dying first, what one has more demand or a lot more interest, and then you have to figure out the other 2. But I will always say you want to always focus one boss, because the Land of the Morning Light bosses, they spawn so many times throughout the week. Vel spawns twice, so I would recommend concentrating Vel or concentrating on Garmoth. Garmoth spawns a lot more than the Land of the Morning Light bosses do, in my opinion, so Garmoth is kind of like a, you know, whatever. You know, if you want to go fight Garmoth, I guess you could, but All right, so for fastest DPS, what you want to do is 3 left mouse and then 1 right. So those were left attacks. This is going to be a right attack. Right attack does have a little bit longer of a cooldown period on the cannon, so you'll see here in a second, it'll take a little bit longer to actually replenish. But once it starts replenishing, it replenishes pretty quickly. And then we go left again. Left click a second time. And you might be thinking, like, how far out do you need to go for your power? Like 60 to 70%, and you can also like angle your camera in such a way that you can actually see the arrow go out there. So first attack should be coming up here in a second. Con is quite loud, I know. 2 more left clicks. Hopefully I can get through these 2 before he does his attack. Hopefully. Do 1. There's 1 more, and then he should do his attack. Hopefully. It's usually about this time where he does. The crystals are back up, so who knows. Do a 3rd one. As you can see, it's a lot slower without the rapid, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 2 from the rapid and then 2 more afterwards to get 4 and then rapid it again and do this whole song and dance a second time. Fourth one here. Kind of surprised that he's not doing his attack yet. Okay, here he goes. So at this point, this is a full-on retreat. If you are smart like the 2 people behind me over here, you can just sit behind the rocks and do damage. I think I can actually angle it from here to do damage. And yes, somehow them shooting the shoreline over here is actually damaging Con. I don't get it, but you know. Alright, after the attack, we just climb back up. It's totally normal ramp. Do our right attack. I may or may not be still distracted on my phone. I am totally fine with this. Okay, I should probably put my phone away. Somebody's a little upset. I really confused myself there. I went back to a server that I usually go to, and it was in like the general chat, and for some reason I thought that I had lost perms or something. I don't know, it was weird. Well, I'm kind of stuck in this animation for a bit, so I'm kind of hoping he dies. Okay, cool. I still can't move. There we go. It's like as soon as the cannon starts to like recover from its overheating, then yeah. That's about the time that I can actually move, so. Alright, so now with the Dine, this is a tier 10 water horse, pretty much. You're able to run across the water. You can also be like these people and then park a boat inside the middle, too. That's just another option. And then, you know, if you don't have a horse or, you know, a little boat like that, a cog, it's simple. You just swim. And that's about it. So next up, what we need to do is we're going to get out my Doom. I'm going to wait 10 seconds because you can't mount on your mount right after leaving that instance for 10 seconds for some reason. We're going to go over to Well, and then we're going to Well to Mudster, which is Serendia. I'm going to hop inside. You know what I might do, actually, for the first time in a long time? On my way out to Pewterim, or even back from Pewterim, I might just go to a villa nearby and buy a villa ticket thing. I could just take a detour to this villa, or even that villa, on the way up to Pewterim up over here. So, I need to remember to do that. So let's go to Mudster. Hit just about every load trigger on the way, or load wall. GVG red player just went into a well. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. GVG red player. Are they running their bosses right now? No. Maybe? They're alliance with Straw Hat Pirates. I know that much. Yeah. Usually they go Pewterim back, but they usually do 2 bosses as well, so. There, I did some grinding. Aren't you happy? So even though Coreblade here told the people to well, I guarantee you there's going to be people like, oh wait, was I supposed to well? Why not CTG? You're going to have to well one of the 2 times, and might as well make it the first. People don't read anyways, so. Sometimes when I alt tab, it freezes it. My least favorite of the three is Mudster, just because he adds an attack slow, and then also not just that, but also a movement slow. As if you were, you know, having to deal with mud. Regal, hit him. Don't just sit there, Regal. Do something. Oh, he's moving. Cool. Hey, Karmacide is here. Can't tell you how many times I've seen what Lost Royalty says there. And it's just stupid. Yeah, Savior's totally gonna save this game. I would love, more than anything, that it destroys the game. Because it would just save you from wasting your money on this company. Bunnies is here now, so a whole nother guild. Lost royalties from bunnies, okay. I usually go on the bridge, but today I'm being adventurous. As I remember, there is a sort of a gap over here that you can jump the opposite way, so I figure if you can go the opposite way, you can also do this way. Oh my gosh, that was a lag. All right. Ha 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 ha, so funny. Yeah, I agree with that statement, Jotun. If you're not paying attention to guild chat, basically he said that somebody dropped a bunny rabbit on his farm. People usually do that to cats and dogs, but this time he literally just saw somebody drop a bunny off. And he went to go pick up the bunny, didn't even try to run away, which means it was pretty domesticated. Yeah. I'll never understand why people just decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna go have sex and get a kid, and then just, 3-4 years later, I don't want this kid no more. Or I'm gonna go get a dog, but then 5-6 years later, I just don't want to deal with this dog no more. I will never understand people that are like that. Just if the idea of you getting something like that is just because you want it and you don't want a lifelong commitment until the day they die or you die, don't bother. I want to say it was 4 years ago. Cottontail bunny, cool. Really thought I can do that, but oh well. Alright, now just chill here for a minute or two. Oh, not even a minute, really. I think we're good. And that person is... not sure. Life insurance? You good, bruh? For anybody curious, we are going to take a little bit more of a time to actually appreciate the decorations that are flying past my screen, flashbanging me and you the entire time. But I'll make sure to do so a little bit more properly as well. Maybe like up my graphics a little bit. Man, I feel like I got a frog in my throat. Eat a carrot confit. Carrot confire? I don't know. A carrot cube. I don't know what to call it. If I were to say it like, you know, true English, right? Or at least the English that I was taught, it would be confit. Which I don't think is right, because I've heard people say confet. It's fancy, that's all I know. Just because I'm morbidly curious. Let's see.
Carrot confit.
Confu?
Carrot confit.
Confu.
Carrot confit.
Confit, my bad. Carrots confit. And I apparently get my pinky out when I say that too, you know. Okay. Where's the cabbages? Sure, sure. I'm stuck in a globe. Eh? Here comes Burb. You died on a Kuno? Excuse me? This is the big attack. Can't really do anything to damage the bird during this, as far as I know. just gonna iframe those attacks from now on, just to let you know. And if I die, I die. I just straight up stop attacking during that process too, because I don't want to be stuck in an animation lock. I have BSR'd through that attack and survived. It just wasn't really that great. Here he goes up to the skies again. You might also notice that I'm not like going immediately to attack him after he does that charge on his back. It's because there's a bunch of little lingering electrical dots, and I don't want to stand in that. If two overlap each other, it can get a bit spooky, even for my gear. I think if three overlap, then there's a good chance I'll die before I can react. This is the long attack one, small circle. Almost dead. All right. I swear people don't read the Discord. Let's go to this villa. I never really go to villas, but it's better than swapping to an alt and then swap back, because both those swaps have a chance to crash the game. It's just the way that PA has coded their game. It's just a hot freaking spaghetti mess on the inside. I'm too busy reading guild chat about people who can't be bothered to just go read Discord. Because if not Discord, I don't know how they got involved with this guild, unless he's, you know, friends with them or something, but like, Life Insurance 911 I see here all the time. Like, at this point, they merc with all these other guilds. Burb does theirs every 2 weeks, so I mean, you could make an argument that it's been a couple of weeks since the last time Burb did theirs. But come on now. Alright. Let's do that, and then I'm going to buy my church buffs here too. Repop my food buff while everything else is active. Yep, okay. Alright, next up, now that we've done guild bosses and Vel, or Vel and guild bosses, we're going to go ahead and head over to Alta Nova. As I mentioned, we're going to go check out the town, take a look at the decorations and stuff. It's pretty much the same every year, but I figured this is probably like the first thing that I've done other than maybe Norselands, if you consider the snow seasonal or festivus. This will be like the first real thing that's actually resembling Christmas. What we're going to do is keep moving. We're going to stop right about here. And we're just going to see the sights and sounds here in a moment. By that, I mean, I'm going to change everything and it's going to probably die on me, but you know, we're going to try this. I'm not going remastered or ultra. That's just not happening. A lot of this really depends because I'm streaming on a laptop, doing everything, the OBS and also the game itself. So I don't know how well this is going to be. I mean, so far it seems okay, so let's just bump it up to very high, I guess. I usually play medium and very low, just throwing that out there. Sometimes I'll do medium, but... yeah, it should be fine. Alright, so front gate here. Put my pets away at the very least. Got these two big guys. Got some decorations over here. Decorations as we go along. Lots of snowflakes and stuff along the wall over here. A little bit more over there. Nothing too crazy. A couple snowmen here and there. It's kind of ironic that there's snow here when there's dirt on the ground, but you know. Not going to question where they sourced their snow this year. Ooh, a shining present. That's very shiny. Don't know why it's a luminescent, you know, gift paper, but I always like looking at Christmas stuff, you know. And there's stuff I'm probably going to miss, so just, you know, hop in the game yourself, I guess, and go take a look. It's usually just the main roads. Is there anything over here? No. Everything just looks just about normal. Usually just the main road, though. More Christmas trees. More Festivus banners. I'm also kind of killing time in case anybody's really like, why are you doing this? This is so boring. I'm waiting to see if Patricio is going to be nearby. Or like, you know, here soon. He should be because the nighttime's coming up, but... yeah, for the most part, nothing too crazy. Just this main road here. I believe it also goes down this way. Yeah. Actually goes a little bit into the area over here where like the merchants and vendors are too. With a big old Christmas tree. Nice. Me like big tree. There's like a store over here that's very difficult for a person to actually traverse to. And there's Deve. How's it going, Deve? You got your snowflake stuff in the background here too. Cool. Here, Deve, can you give me good luck? Where's the fourth one? Oh, there it is. Deve, you failed me. You really failed me. Don't think there's anything else down here? No.
Welcome. I'm Steve. I'm kind.
Alright, Deve. You tried, and that's all that matters. Nothing else really much further down this way, it looks like. No, there's some across the way over there, but that's about it. This is like a huge arena in the middle of Altanova. Go back and do immersive, shall we? Continue down the road. Put a bunch of decorations in this area. This is the area that I was getting flashbanged the most when I was going through on my horse, because big tree. And I think decorations kind of go a little ways over here. Nothing up this ramp though, right? Yeah, no. Not too bad so far. The reason why I highlight this is one, so I can live in the moment, because, you know, we do have, oh, look at the cute little, oh, sorry, that was, hello, lady. I was trying to get to, look at the cute little stupid. In real life, we do decorate our house externally, like the outside of the house, as well as the inside, the interior, for Christmas. And we kind of like, I'm not going to say we're one of those people that like make fun of other people because they don't decorate, but there is like a level of judgment, I'll say, that I'm just like, oh, I see you. You're too good to celebrate. You're too good to get out there and decorate, you know? So, yeah, that's just me, I guess. Did they even decorate these watchtowers? No, they didn't. I really would love those iron plates if they were like, you know, colored green or something. I don't know. Little things here and there. They do add a little bit of, you know, flavor to the world, you know, little star patterns everywhere. I don't think there's much else. Oh, there is something else actually up here. This tree, nice. Looks like a scaled down tree from the ones inside the town. They even got like a box of stockings and ornaments and stuff. It's just the little things, you know. But, yeah. So we have about an hour before the next Vel starts. So in the meantime, I'm going to, before my computer decides that it's going to have a meltdown, I'm going to turn this back to kind of what it was. I think it was medium and very low. Why do I have Discord notifications on my phone? Oh, it's because people are reacting to me posting about extra Vel. Okay. Alright, FPS, fix yourself, please. Thank you. Not nice. Thank you. Nice. So, what I was going to do, actually, was I was going to continue... They revamped the main story for, like, Balanos and a few other places, Serendia and Calpheon. And I just haven't redone the Calpheon ones, so I figured I might as well start doing, you know, some of the ones that I actually need to do. Apparently, I also have not done the Magnus on this character, so that's kind of what my goal is today, is to work towards some of those. I've never done the Seol stuff. I don't even know if it really matters to do, because, like, unless I get something worth my time, I don't, like, none of this stuff is really going to be worth it, really. You just need to talk to this person? Really? Huh. If I can weld to Kama, that might be faster. I'll go do this one first. Yeah, we're not doing any grinding today. Nothing, you know, splendiferous or whatever. We're going around and just kind of living in the moment. Okay, I guess I'm just not going around this rock, huh? Can I grind Sakurai with season gear? I would say yes, just maybe not efficiently. I'm assuming they mean Abyssal, which is lower. 240, 330. I mean, I would say so. Efficient? Is that how you spell it? Abyssal says 330. 330, it's 230. I'm stupid. Abyssal said 230, right? Yeah, 240. So, yeah. I would almost say, like, I don't remember the last time I actively went to 61. I usually go to 60 because I'm lazy. But two birds, one stone, you know, might as well. If you're going for the merchant ring piece for that spot, you might as well. Alright, Tulid is up over here, so let's head toward Tulid. Took a wrong turn, but it's fine. All roads lead to Rome. In some ways this might have been faster, I don't know. Is Tulid the guy in the mountain? I think he is. He is.
Honored. Do not cause any.
You guys like stories? Let's see. Do I want to go with Kama or Odalita? Honestly, I like Kama more, so. I need to go down to Old Wisdom Tree, okay. I have no idea what quest line I'm on. It's War of the Roses. So, just a bunch of stuff. Cool. Stuff that's just quests. I can do these. These are easy. I just don't want to do the brain rot of grinding anymore. It's just probably the most least interesting or least exciting thing in this game right now for me. It feels awful. And you know what's funny too? So I left the guild I was in, right? One of the people that was actually talking to me, he sent me a message on Discord. That's who I was replying to earlier. He mentioned that there was somebody else who left the guild too. And it's like, whether he left for, you know, similar reasons to me or not is unknown to me, but he left the guild, but yet he was the one who was like, in some ways, running the guild more than the leadership was, or is. Uh-oh. That doesn't do fall damage, but sometimes when I'm going to ferret, I get fall damage. I swear, game, you don't make a lick of sense sometimes. Alright, you know what? Here. We're gonna escape. This should put me back on the road up there, hopefully. I don't go through this area of Kama very often, as you can tell. But I just find it funny that that other person basically left after I did. Like, right after I did, apparently. It's like the guild's dead. They told me, yeah, we're getting the guild back. Everybody's playing again and stuff. And then, like, 3 weeks after that, the person who invited me isn't playing anymore. And I'll tell you why, in my opinion, which is probably flawed and I don't know all the details. You burn the candle, right? When you play the game, you burn the candle. Some people like to burn the candle slow and steady, like I do. And then, you know, when burnout hits, it's really bad. Not trying to say that anybody else's burnout isn't equivalent or anything like that. Nothing like that. But then there are other people who will burn the candle on both ends. And then they'll complain that nobody else is making as good of gear progression as they are because they're burning the candle way harder than somebody like myself would be. And then there are other people who just take the entire candle and throw it into a fireplace, burning it on literally every angle and every square inch possible, only for it to just not exist. I'd say that the second in command of the guild wasn't one that was burning the candle on both ends, but it was more like burning the candle in like 3 different places.
On the day the
Both ends and maybe like once in the middle, you know.
Yes. Now then.
I don't care for the lore. All right, I'm not here for that. I'm here to just finish quests, watch ticker go up by 1 every time, and feel mildly better about my. Hey, look, 24,600. Nice. Just feel mildly better about my situation in life and how I don't want to actively play this game, so I'll just do questing instead. I'll do this for like 2 days and then go back to doing nothing for months at a time. I really think horse training is probably my next play. I'm just going to start becoming a full-time horse trainer again. And then cry when I wake up and we had an internet blip or PA servers just can't handle one person going back and forth on a wagon. Because it's just that effing miserable. At least Kama's decorated. I like Kama more than any other place these days. I used to like Calpheon a lot, but Kama's better in my opinion.
So it, but despite common belief, I was framed. Now, so your Majesty, Mother.
I do not care about the lore.
We will never let on. Perhaps would you kindly relay this message to?
I see you have understood. I hereby add the Aura Seek Nasha.
I swear that it's not because it's just a bunch of women around, alright? Just saying. Although there are a lot of women around in Camisilla. One might even say predominantly nothing but women. Women in Papus, which is a weird demographics. Then like Fugger over here. And this storage keeper, I guess. Everybody else is women. I don't get it. Alright, I'm gonna do a little cheatsy doodle here. By that I mean a lot of effort. I should have grabbed the Krogdalo, but you know, to each their own. Krogdalo is with my Kuno at the moment, so. Be able to land over there. Are you kidding me? Thanks, loading wall. Let's just go in the water. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted you to do. All right. Why are you wanting me to go all the way up there just to go back? Why are you effing drunk, you stupid piece of garbage code? Coded by garbage human beings. I'm glad PA does not sponsor me. Because I'd be roasting them every 5 seconds.
To go again, even so.
Alright. 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 The last one.
Yonoros's tree.
I fear that you might even.
R spam, R spam, R spam. Oh. That's not my heels.
Then how Broly the I'm the dogs. That's right, your mother.
Is this what I need to talk to? I think so. Yeah.
Will kill if you're the Black Sun.
One throne, 2 successors, like I care. I saw in yellow teleport you back to Grana, so. Alright, Queen, you won't believe it. Somebody died. Or something like that. I don't know.
And I believe of that. Well, then, I and there. Is Narsalin's help enough to boost your morale? After all, it is thanks to
Main quests.
The war begins. Of course, through this I'm excellent mother. I will still keep note of which.
Talk to the Black Spirit. War of the Roses. Wow, that was so climactic, wasn't it? I learned so much there. It was like insane, you know. It was like something out of this world. Something so incredible. I've given up on caring. Let's go over to Calpheon, shall we? So let's run over this way. My character has the weird cannonball glitch again. It's very fun to have this. So it just looks like my character has a flaming ball above her head whenever I'm on the mount. It's funny. Meh. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother typing that. Figured it out. Okay. This person I need to go up the mountain for. There's like a whole route that I could go, like the normal intended way, but that's boring. So we're just gonna go up the very unsafe and, quite frankly, questioning my own level of sanity way. They are essentially right here though, so. Alright, let's put the horse away because I don't know if they're going to teleport me elsewhere. I do have a horn, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just R spam, R spam, R spam. Distracting, we'll subjugate them, why not? I can kill 20 of them if you want. Seems to be all I need to do.
If you hold off the harpies here, I'll attend the Callous Parliament.
That looks like Jordan. Am I crazy? Need to kill 10 of them. Wow, crazy. The harpies here count. Even crazier. Hang on, can I can just almost hit you. Please tell me that this works. Nice. One of the reasons why I love Dark Knight. She's considered magic. A lot of her moves are melee, but she does have one or two moves. I mean, Awakening Side especially is a lot more like AoE and not quite what I would consider melee. A lot of her attacks are close range melee, but some of them in Awakening especially are like mid-range. She does have a few that are also long range, I would consider. Alright. Talk to the fallen harpy. Yes. How are you doing? Unavailable already, you're about. We're going to teleport you away anyways. I don't care about your cutscenes, your cringe cutscenes, your cringe cutscenes. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll just go through that rock that the waypoint takes me through. Game.
You must get off your mount to proceed with the quest. Let us show you. Karanda in captivity. Karanda not in captivity. Fight the world boss by yourself. It'll die in like 3 hits. Actually, no, because they clamp your damage. It died in 1 move.
Beginner Blackstones. Yeah, that's what I need. Thanks, game.
It's this ship that
I don't know what magic hands Yaz has, but I don't ever want to be near him. You know what? Here, let's just have some fun, shall we? Becky, how you doing, girl?
Bring the patient in quickly.
Let's go over this way. No, Warwin, don't die. Be fine. Calm down.
But if these symptoms are
Okay. Are you done yapping, dude? Holy cow. I love getting stuck. Doesn't it look nice?
But which? I knew. Hey, yeah, huh?
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, where's my horse? Oh yeah, it's not anywhere nearby. Because why would PA care? They don't. Your problem, not theirs.
Wait, answer my question first. What do... Well then...
You're not getting nothing from me, you punk.
Now I gotta go brew. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Such an engaging minigame. Whoa. This is bananas. I just want to die. Okay, sorry.
Valentine...
Need to talk to him. Ugh.
Oh, go deliver the medicine.
Alright, talk to both of you, deliver the medicine, then talk to Alliston over here. He's probably in this room, isn't he?
Adventure. I really.
No.
Yes.
Another cutscene that I don't care for.
I was informed of your presence.
Yeah.
I've
Cool.
been seeking. Not only the humans are. It's on account, of course, the night because of this. So that would it alas. But above Mother Luck, I will take responsibility. But I'm certain I hear that you're right.
Time to run 700 meters. Ha 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 ha. By that I mean I'm not actually doing that. I'm getting my horse out. Cannot be bothered to run that far.
What? Let's see. Let's see.
If you take on a few small, if you small favor, if you take on a few.
I have your recent achievements. Yeah, let me just go and be all like, oh, look at me, I'm so good. This isn't even correctly placed on the guy. Now what do I expect, really, at this point? Jump! Made it.
Are you ready? You arrived just in time.
Of course, I'm telling my recent accomplishments to a giant, you know.
If you take on a few small favor, if you take on a few.
These farming folk just enough moles. So,
What I should do is just do that. There we go. Catch the pesky big mole. Capture the locust swarm. Hunt down the farm boar. Well, I caught the big pesky mole. I definitely didn't murder him in cold freaking blood or anything.
it's not a great feat like.
If you take on a few. What did you got? If you take on a few small odd jobs.
Bottle of river water. I'm so glad I don't actually need to go, like, collect it, but, you know.
If you take on a. My goodness! Oh, what? You haven't met.
Lady Norma went.
It's Ataraxian. Might as well accept it, but I'm still doing the Calpheon one.
Lady Norma, all the grain has been.
Don't care. Whoa. A little too closer.
Brings you.
Thank you. I accept.
No, we are. Oh, it's
When you're done with that task,
Enough talking, please. My finger can only spam R so fast. Other supplies to Isabel. Okay, well. Isabel, all because you couldn't be bothered to ask your giant friend. I'll grab this, I don't know, potato sack? I don't know what this is.
I hear you're. Well, I understand. Thank you.
Rookie, huh? Alright, now I get to climb up the ladders. So, all they've done for this main story, it seems like, is they've just elongated everything. They're like, yeah, you know, this main story can be done in like 10 minutes. Yeah, no, you're actually going to be spending 10 minutes at Northern Wheat Plantation. That's all they've done. I almost climbed up the third. Well, actually, I do need to climb up there. But there is an elevator you can take, but I'll just climb the ladder. It's fine. And let me guess. Surprise to nobody, Isabel collapses here after you talk to her. She's just a lot. Like, literally, the difference is that she was halfway up the entire thing here, and now she's at the very top. But she's still gonna collapse, isn't she? Yep. Oh my gosh, she collapsed. Oh no. Carefully move down the tower. Oh no, guys. She collapsed. Okay, bye. Don't bother telling me where you're going. You probably do, but I don't care. Alright, Calpheon is pretty decorated out as well over here. Don't care, even though the ornaments do make it look a little bit better. Look at see Calpheon through the main quest stuff. This NPC is just chilling right here. Did they forget that he exists for the main story? They could have just shoved him inside that tree and it would have been funnier. Sunrise herb. Let's put that away. It goes in Grana. Alright, we go over here. There's this person, some bishop. Actually, I just remembered something. I have 3 inventory slots I still need to go and get. And there are 3 more here for inventory slots. So if I do each of these, I can actually get full max. So that's good. Alright, Black Spirit dude. It's off to our next people or groups of people to talk to. I mean, that's a choice that you can make for your first one you go and talk to. Here, allow me to show you what you should have coded, Pearl Abyss. This person, because they're right here. This person, because they're also right here. In case anybody's curious, it wants me to, it's wanting me originally to go all the way down to this person, which means to go down over and then here instead of 3 people right here. I start killing these protesters, I don't care. Let's just run right by the guy that I was going to talk to. This is why you should never autopath in this game. It's a lie.
Captain, please.
To Isabel's residence. I get to go to Milady's house. Oh my goodness. Also, the picture that we keep seeing, this picture right here, this is the current, what is it called? Node War stuff. There it is. The current occupying guild. It's called Nagas. Now, I just want to say that it looks like Neckbeard. I don't know why. It just does. Like I'll show up in front of the door and then the game opens the door. Almost to be like, yeah, you can step inside, but then Volks is standing there wanting to talk to me. Continuous exposure to blackstones. Oh, you mean the things that are in my pockets? Thanks for taking me outside, just so I have to go back inside to talk to her again. Alright, let's go talk to our next person of interest. We've done over 55 at least quests today, so that's good. I can focus on doing like 100 a day. I mean, that's a lot still, but you know, if I could do that, then definitely go by a lot faster. Here's Parliament. Yay. You guys can stop talking now. Oh my gosh. Way too much.
This will be difficult to sow, and moreover, if she seeks to oust me from the upcoming election.
Are we doing the dungeon tour already? No, not yet. I think you get thrown in dungeon temporarily or something like that. I don't know.
So, Isabel.
Anything that makes it seem like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to the story of this game has been me like spamming R on 20 different characters, and I hear a little bit or I see a little bit every single time.
We failed Penthouse Light, but it's time for you to.
Okay, let's run over this way. We have to go to the Trina fort, so we have to go outside of town. Really. Just about everything I'm doing today is just a giant mistake, isn't it? That's cool. One day I'll wake up and things will be different, you know?
There you are. This is the front line.
Unavailable when writing a mount. Unavailable when writing a mount. Unavailable when writing. I don't care, dude. I will spam R's until the day is over. So you need me to deliver. So you talk to this guy, pick up a wagon, move it forward by left and right mouse clicking every once in a while holding W, because it's really hard. Hop off of it when I'm close enough. Talk to the guy. No. Talk to this guy. Talk to this guy. That's not confusing at all, Burlebiz. Oh, it's a check to make sure you're reading. Got it. Makes sense. Oh, I need to talk to him. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I tried that, but you wouldn't take it. So. Yeah, that's great. Cool. Oh yeah, they're totally swarming. Mm-hmm. You say that like any one of these guys actually care who you are or what the plot is. It's good for you, Mr. Volks. Meanwhile, they're all still over here battling and attacking. Look, there's a guy right there. I need to go up that elevator, don't I? Alright, well I guess we'll wait. Very impatiently. I hate it when the chat box just does that instead of doing like the half gradient near the top. There you go. I hate it when it does like the full box. It's just little things, you know. Fridri Dofrickson. Yeah, that's totally a real name.
I'll go light the beacon. Ah, well. Great work. Now you have adventurer. What nonsense. Slip the fates of
The soil feed, Captain! It's coming!
Alright, cool. You're welcome. I kind of miss him as a Rift boss, not gonna lie. He gave Ancient Spirit Dust more than anything else, but you know. It was cool. I liked him.
let's return to the
No, it's up there. Come back down. I demand of thee. Any day now. This is the only one that they don't make you go out and do anything extra. This particular quest line, you actually end up having to go outside and actually fighting a bunch of Sonal guys, finding a defector who's like giving them information, like an informant. All of that was just cut. You might understand a little bit more now why I use my Doom. Peggy is nice, but the Doom you're constantly having to, oh, well that, I just got debated because I clicked on this when it didn't have a horse out, so it took me to the nearest stable. Oh well. Whatever. This is why I use the Doom, because faster speed, plus I don't need to do the drift instant excel all the time, so. Almost like the amount of times that I would need to do it during this entire animation is like 3 times on the Peggy versus 1 time on this. So it's a lot more relaxing, and I don't need to do that much to go faster or farther.
I could submit the.
Alright, I'm gonna autopath this one, but you know, I can't autopath the entire way because Pearl Abyss doesn't know how stairs work. Love how he's just sitting there and I just walk in there and be like, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
If you she's head to the anti.
Oh, sorry, I need to talk to Vol standing right there. Alright, we're gonna go Peggy for right now, and then once I get across, I'm probably gonna, well, I'm going to swap to Doom, so. Gonna build up nothing. It's close. Alright, now we're over here. Pop out and almost got it. I was just like a fraction of a second too early.
So, here we are.
Every time I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna stay on my horse for this one. No. Not allowed. No fun. Ever.
So,
Let me guess. Black Spirit. Yep. Let me guess. Beat these guys up. It's almost like I know this game or something.
The adventurer will come.
Guy spawning Vel has had a computer crash. That might be a delay. He says, my PC just died. I'm installing the game on an old PC, but it's going to be a while. Unbelievable. Wow. Let's see. Let's see if any bases are there. Read about his or hers.
I admit,
Well, this is a difference. Usually you come up here and there's a dead guy on the ground. Then you like look to see what's going on. Okay. We have 30 minutes before the actual spawn. Observe the troll statue. What was said over there? Sorry, I'm reading Discord messages because that's more interesting than what I'm doing. It's probably going to be down this way if I had to guess.
I'll just stand by and watch.
Diamond Volks, why not? I can kill all these trolls before you guys even have a chance to react, so, you know. I'm gonna go kill Quint, because, you know, that makes sense for me to run all the way back to where I just was for no reason. When is Vel spawning in 28 minutes? People just don't read. If you want to be technical, then it's actually 14 minutes, but you know. People are just dumb and idiotic anyways, so. Well, if he wasn't iframed. He's dead. Congrats. You lasted the longest of any of the bosses because you were invincible. I just saw the word so stupid. I also agree that the ability for enemies to be completely invulnerable is stupid.
Don't say.
I don't care about your cringy story.
Really?
Just come on, so I until the ruins lie fair.
It would be faster if I went on horseback, but it's okay. We'll just run as straight as I possibly can.
Here we are.
It wasn't that far, though. Oh, look, an S-rank knowledge, wow. Oh, nice. Reconnecting. Note, this is not my internet because I am still actively streaming. Fun fact, they lie to you and say you are reconnecting for 20 seconds. It waits until 20 seconds have passed to actually try to reconnect. Instead of trying to reconnect every second. It's every 20 seconds. Because I've never been able to fully reconnect in less than 20 seconds. It's always at least 20 seconds. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh no, it's Morocco. Watch him die just as fast. Oh, even faster. Never mind. Cool. These are supposed to be active, aren't they? Yep. Cool. I'll just put my weapon away and just run through. And then have to run all the way back just to realize that, oh wait, no, I need to kill everything. And it does a kill check. Are these 2-car Baltons? I will never know because I'm killing them in one shot. So. Oh, but this gate, ooh, baby, it's got some HP on it. I love how all of these are technically, because it was in a different world, all these are basically still alive. And note, there's no giant monsters over here. Crazy. And it's a chest. Really does not like when I alt tab. Alright, when we get a little bit closer, I'm gonna at the well here, so it's still about 20-ish minutes. I'm gonna do set a timer real quick. Another, so it'd be 15 after. It's currently 20 minutes left, so I'll do a timer for 15 minutes. No, do it for, it's 20 minutes away. I did 15. Yeah, well, 15 actually will be fine because I don't think Belle's gonna die that fast. Ha 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 ha. Alright, just run forward. There's going to be absolutely no threats, no nothing, because it's near Calpheon City. Oh wait, protesters. Of the imp kind. Hey guys, how's it going? Did I just kill a bunch of protesters? It'd be kind of funny if I did. No. Hey, look, it's Red Nose. Look at that. Hey, buddy. Back for more. Worker, run! Pretty sure that was my worker. Alright, cool. Love the load screens and everything. I don't know where exactly I'm supposed to go. Oh, this is one that I have to actively be killing enemies as I go through. Hey, look, there's Big. There's guys that cinematically jumped over the bridge that, you know, the bridge goes down to water down below, so totally makes sense. Verto, this time victory is mine. Yeah, that's good talk, man. Good talk. Anybody else here? Yeah, I have to actually kill people, it looks like. They actually gave him a name. He was just Sonal's siege captain. Now he's Orban. Love being able to see inside a giant, monstrous body. He's very hollow in there, no organs. Kind of makes sense why he's so mad all the time and why they don't actually eat anybody. Eh. I was like, I know there's a guy somewhere around here because it won't let me continue forward, but there's like nobody here.
And take Calpheon as my own.
Okay, am I supposed
Come
to
at
turn?
me.
I kill you once a week, man. Alright.
You shall kneel before.
Yep, totally did.
as a final step to call forth the light. Adventurer, we need
Yahanorama. Oh, now you want me to press R. I figured, you know, you would let me do that 10 seconds before the awkward pause.
Finish him off!
Great.
Try me. Jordan!
Wow.
Curses.
Very difficult. Now, obviously, if you're going through the main story the first time, then yeah, obviously it's probably meant to be difficult. I'm just glad that they decided that they were not going to let, you know, damage cap your, well, your damage, basically. Because that was really annoying the first couple times that they did that. Hero of Calpheon has a totally different meaning nowadays versus back then, you know. I love going through the glitchy texture door. Oh my gosh. Our hero still needs rest. Are you sure about that? I'm about to jump out this window. Because everything's just glitchy around here. I don't think you're supposed to be able to be here. Okay, now I know where I'm at. It took that long to figure out. That was wild. Hey, it's Isabel's house. How you doing, my lady? Apparently I'm about to go say hi to you. Yep, there you are.
There is something I...
Hello, Mr. Volks. Alright. I get to leave. How many more is left on here? And a few more, 15 more. 402. Three people, all replied to him. You understand now? Wutosh. Hmm?
Sir, don't want you. You will have all I trust in you.
Glad I'm only a merc. This isn't my guild. So grateful for that. Alright, let's just keep on moving. Bill hasn't even been summoned. Why are people so stupid? I don't know, man. This is why I would love to play more single-player games. Other people just annoy me.
We can source countless records from the past. And that's... Wait.
Order!
Sorry, am I being...
It would have been despite being
Sure.
a hero.
What's he doing? She said, looking back now.
What? Go ahead and donate.
Order!
I do not care about the exposition. Oh, this is a court? I thought this was a freaking church. That basically they're the same thing, let's be honest. This used to be a church. Yeah, high priest.
Hero of Calpheon.
Hero of Calpheon, don't call me that. It's like a slur. Yeah, the front pews are gone. What?
Rest up for today.
All we've reached this. Leave this map.
Alright, let's just run this way. Now, I am unfortunately going to miss nighttime. Night ends in 15 minutes, so. I swear people just don't read. What am I doing again? Did I just take Groundhog Day? What was that? Find the banquet hall. I just need to find it, okay. Can I get out of here? My gosh. Banquet hall's over this way, isn't it? Is this meant to be the church? I don't understand, man. Wow, I went the wrong way to the banquet hall. Because, you know, there's multiple ways to get there. That's crazy. Trying to quickly finish this before the Vel spawn. Honest, because then I can maybe go on to a different quest line afterwards, or just call the stream. Kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. Did I just hear him say, pass the cigar? I did read cigar in that. Talk to these folks that supposedly know me. At what point do I get thrown in jail? To the dungeon. Exposition. Everybody's favorites, and by that I mean nobody's favorite. Oh, Jarrett's here. Look at that. Wait, this is Rundy? Huh. I don't remember him being so handsome. Saying. I'm just gonna stop reading the chat. It is actively lowering my IQ. Right now is not the best time to pre-order a Vel's Heart. Now's the best time to withdraw your pre-order. Go to Patrigio and get it. And if you don't get it, then you can put up your pre-order. Or if you have the money, put up a pre-order and then, you know, do that. Do both at the same time. Alright, Calphion's done. Is this rewards? Footprints Glish will lead you to Glish. So I'm going to Glish. For whatever reason, I don't know. This is for the witch story.
First, right now, our best guess is that some fanatical cult.
Yeah, the witch's story starts here. Okay. I'm not going to be doing this because there's a second Vel that's about to spawn here in like 7 minutes. So I'm going to take the time. We're going to run all the way over to... Hey, a Calc just spawned. Nice. Run over to the well to OE, and then fight Vel. We're going to get CTG for Putrum, and then we're going to run the 3 land bosses for Guild a second time today. This is only possible on Sundays when the bosses reset, and there are 2 guilds that I know of that do this on Sundays where they run duo bosses or 2 bosses. First, the one that I'm in right now currently is Burb. The other one is Straw Hat Pirates. I can't believe that I have to explain this because people just don't understand it. Where do you buy that certificate? I posted the certificate in the guild that I was just in, Discord, saying -3 bill. because that's what it takes to get that. So, I mean, if you played the game since maintenance, today is Sunday. Maintenance was Wednesday to Thursday. So you have all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's been 4 days. If you haven't been able to figure it out by now, then you're not actively playing the game. I was able to figure it out because I read the patch notes. Anything and everything timer is going off. Bell float. Daily's just ticked over, so we get this. It's gonna be that. Might as well eat this bread. I don't need the rest of it though, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and open these. Open that. Take that. This. I really want to know what I want to use this for before I take it and use it, so I probably shouldn't do that just yet. My silver hasn't reached it. No, I'm just joking. Silver's not going to matter. So of these, if I were to go for like a full extra horse, right? I already got the Crocodilo. I already have the 3, so I don't necessarily need any others. But if I were to be going for any others, I would probably want to get whatever resources I have least of. But at the same time, I mean, Arduino, maybe, potentially. I think I'm going to... I'll do Arduino. Then we'll just... open this up. Get whatever this is, which is going to be like nothing. Nothing. Dick. What I wanted to look at, these silent ones, these are for, yeah, okay. I don't believe you can get to whaling those, right? The bio. No. They have desperate and silent. They don't have whaling yet. I don't think they will. Maybe they'll do it for part 2. I don't know. I really do hope they just can Adania Part 2 just like they did Mountain of Eternal Winter, you know? The only other thing that I think I'm remotely needing is something called a Herald's Crystal. Yeah, this one here. The problem is that, yeah, that I'd have to grind this myself, honestly, because there is no way on God's green earth I'm going to be able to get that pre-order. If I were to, let's see. Don't I have it here? Monster Zone info. So I need to go to one of these 2 spots, which is like the ultimate end game. There's no point to getting the gear to go to either one of these spots to get this Herald's Crystal. There's just absolutely none. So made 600 billion silver from November 1st to November 30th. Yeah, that's nice. You know how much I made? Nothing, because I don't care. Not true. I actually made like 30 bill. If I'm being generous, we'll say it was 30 bill. $120 bill a week. Yep, that's totally how that works. 600 divided by like 4 weeks is 120. Yep, totally. Oh, by all means, you wanted to go in there, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Somebody does not apparently pay attention at all. The only reason I have guild chat on anyways is so that way I can see the one person in this guild, Coreblade, the staff member. They're the ones who I'm trying to pay attention to, but they also have been using the like global message thing with the exclamation mark. So I could just close out, you know. I could close out the guild chat and not read it. I actively lose IQ when I read some people. I love this stupid stun. Can hit you while you're underneath the water a little bit. It's crazy. I love how we're just, you know, waiting for Vel to die, shooting every time that I can. These people are just like PC Master Race talking about whatever. That's fine, you know. My content's not that exciting anyways, it's whatever. Here we go. Do I have the right... I do. Come on now. Do it. Do it. Do it. open soon the instance. I swear I get dumber every day. And I wonder why. Silver's still not there. Who's shooting me? Is it you? Hmm? I don't really care. I'm about to find out if I need allowance or not for second round of bosses.
Hard to tell what's down below.
Look, I'm a little busy.
Nope,
Just
I'm
tell
good.
me what you want.
I need to shut up and give me my cannon and cannonballs. I want. Let's not do that. Instance open yet? Yep. Need another meal. I'll be honest. I think after these bosses, I'm gonna call it because it's been 3 hours, but I don't really feel like doing another hour of this. By the time we get done with this, it'll be like 20-25 minutes. So. But if you want free-ish, it's easier money to get, and especially if you're just starting the game, try to join a guild for bosses. It's a free 1.2 bill. You just gotta be at the right places at the right time and do the right stuff. Specifically, just, fire a couple cannons at Khan. It's kind of the big scare factor that everybody's like, I don't know how to do Khan. It's not very interesting. Or sell anything else? I don't think those sell for anything worthwhile. Attack wave right here. There we go. It was a lot faster this time. I think people actually destroyed the crystals for once. Gotta hide. Just to show this off, I'm gonna try to just ever so slightly. So from here, I can still actually shoot over. As far as I know, that still is damaging the column. 25. Only 25. So. He says 30. My brother. We're doing fractions. This con died a lot faster than the one earlier. Or maybe it's about the same time, it's just he actually did an attack this time. The other one was mid doing his attack animation when he died, and I was like, please tell me that I can, not get hit by this. next up we are going over to Putrim, so we just hang out here and wait for CTG. Allow me to talk about this, because there's not much else going on. This right here, 360 AP, this has been what I've been trying to like keep up with. All the stuff that I want to do, in this case, hard mode bosses, people have been slowly increasing the AP limit. And the reason for that is because at first it was 330, then it was 340, 350, 360, 370, 380. Basically, it's just been climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. It's gotten to a point where I can't join because everybody's like, I want the most giga-geared MFer on the planet to do these bosses with. I just can't keep up, and I refuse to keep up anymore. So instead, I'm just going to stay where I'm at, 350. Good enough for me. And other than just going to another grind spot, having to learn something, get penalized because I died and then, you know, lose crystals or whatever, having to deal with resistances and all that other BS from Adania, I'm good. I will stay at the places that I was grinding when I was grinding for the rest of my life. I do not care. Most money I make is actually from running guild bosses, and most of the time, fishing. That's like the two things. Other than that, cooking boxes and alchemy boxes, both of those combines like 500 mil, almost 600 mil a day. So, you know, if I can fish and get more than 500 million, that's a bill from just life skill stuff throughout the day. Boss is another 1.2. So it's over 2 billion a day from just very little effort. But I think, honestly, I'm going to start doing more horse training stuff. Like I mentioned, one of my goals, which I'm nowhere near and I'm not going to be able to do, is Master 20 for training. Also, same thing with trading, farming. I think those all three were going to be Master 20, and then sailing. I think I was hopeful for something, but I need to do sailies for that, or at least participate with other people. But I don't want to do sailies. I just don't care enough. There's nobody really pushing me to keep going, and I do not want to push myself to keep going, so. That was not iframed, but did dodge the damage somehow. Somebody asked a stupid question like, what type of monsters are over there when everybody's on their way? Just like, why? Me being who I am, I want to help, so. there's codes that I have missed on Armot.com if it decides to load. Not use this code. Expires in 1 month. Are you sure about that? Unless I already have used it, then, you know, no new codes have actually truly come out. Like 300 days. So somebody waits till we're at Mudster, the very last boss of this entire chain, to say that they never got a plat invite. Congratulations, you played yourself, idiot.
Is in the open. Quite like.
Oh, I can actually breed some of these, really, but... nothing. As per usual, I get absolutely not even really worth my time to open these bundles, honestly, just throw them away. $22.5 billion silver. Guess what I'm doing with it? Nothing. I know some people might be confused, like, why aren't you just going AFK fishing, dude? Because I don't want to. The game isn't even closing properly. It did the... This program is not responding. You can end task it now. Yeah, anyways. I think that's enough for me for Black Desert today. Or just in general, enough for me today. So after 1 week of doing this, streaming 7 days of December so far, I have a few things that I want to say. Obviously 4 hours is a long time to be streaming at all, like being mentally and physically engaged in what you're doing for 4 hours. Black Desert, I mean, in a lot of ways I can kind of fake it a little bit. I'm very blatant though with just not caring. So, you know, to each their own, I suppose. But the hardest thing with it all is that my desire to play Black Desert is just through the floor. Like it's not even funny. The last time I felt like this, I took pretty much a 6-month break. I just stopped loading up the game. I stopped fishing. I wasn't even fishing back then. I was sleeping on my Sork, just getting energy potions and stuff. But I have no desire to even do that. Like, workers don't need to work. I have far too much resources. I will probably never use them all. And by the time that I go to use them all, they'll have accrued back maybe half of it. So there's like no point to any of it, really. I really have just kind of exceeded the level of it's just pointless. It's not worth my time. So more than likely, in January this upcoming year, I'm probably going to make a video just showing what I did this last year. And then just like end of year goals for next year will be, don't play Black Desert. That's basically where I'm at. None of my new friends, none of my old friends, nobody is really actively playing the game, and nobody even actively cares to ask me to play the game with them. And if they do, I definitely don't care to do that, even if they're very good friends of mine. So it's rough. It's tough. I hate it. People are still pinging me all the time. Some people in the guild that I left, just like, we can do this. We can do that. I'm like, no, we can't. You live halfway around the world in a time zone that's terrible. The very specific person I'm talking about lives in Australia. And it's like, no, I'm done. I can't do this. So, got to do what's best for me at the end of the day. And a lot of people are very understanding of that. And this may not be the last time ever that I do Black Desert for streaming, but it's pretty close. The life cycle of what I've been able to get out of playing Black Desert is... I was able to get a lot out of it for what was like, I don't know, $5 that I bought back in 2019 and spent probably a good $400, $600 over the last 6 years, you know. I would say probably like $600, $700. 31,598.8 hours. It's a lot of hours for a $5 game that I also spent like $700 in. That is more hours in that than my time in StarCraft 2, and that was a lot of time as well. And I bought a lot more expansions, and I probably spent a little bit more money on StarCraft 2 and all the little things here and there. So, but that's going to be in for the stream today. I do appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. If you did, if you want to watch more in the future, I can't guarantee it's going to be Black Desert, but if you do want to watch more of my content in the future, subscribe, ring that bell to be notified of future streams. There's a link down below to a Discord if you want to get notified externally off of YouTube, because YouTube notifications are very screwy at times and they don't actually work. My buddy Sir is dealing with that even to this day. But yeah, that's basically it for me. So I have all these people that, you know, I just saw a message like Kelvin and Ball this weekend. I'm not going to stream anything about it. I don't care. I might tune in to watch it. I might just say F it. I don't care to know. And if nothing happens, then cool. So hopefully you guys are at least a little bit more optimistic about the future. I might just play other games and do other stuff. I'm loading up Once Human currently so I can play some tonight, but I might do some other streams throughout the week. We're going to start up a couple series in the next couple of weeks, maybe focus on one game at a time. Maybe do like Pikmin 4, or the other one was, I had it over here and I don't know where I put it now. Pikmin 4 was one. There's also like Metroid Prime 4 I could play, you know, a couple other games here and there that I could just really devote like 3 or 4 days to. So we'll just see how things go and just kind of hope for the best and see, you know, that's about all I can really say. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Greatly appreciate you all. Until next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.